Hi Judy, thank you for sharing this photo with me. I wanted to talk about a couple things about it. First one is simply things that I might think about in terms of the composition. And then the second thing would be things I would think about in terms of maybe post-production work. And in terms of composition, it's obviously beautiful light. It's a great time of day. I do wonder, though, about two things immediately come to mind. Number one, you see the hot spot right here, which is really the center where our attention goes to. If you had stepped a little bit to your left, that hot spot would be right here with the dog's shoulder and face rather than separated out from it. And then the other thing is I would definitely have waited a moment before or a moment afterwards to get the profile or the snout of the dog's nose going out that way. I think both of those things would have added a little bit more drama. Use the bright spot of the image here to draw you into the dog and then of course to the profile as well. In terms of possible post-production work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag the two hotspot and shadow indicators right here, and you can see what this is telling you is wherever you see the deep blue is going to be solid black, and then wherever you see that red right there is going to be overexposed white, and there's no information there. And the white and black look good to our eye. In fact, in photographs, they don't usually work out that well, especially in print. And so if it was me and I was going to work on this image, I would probably bring those highlights down just a little bit. And then I would probably open up those shadows just a little bit. I don't know how far, to tell you the truth, but I would like to be able to see into right here a little bit more of the dog. Doubly so had you been able to get the snout that I was talking about. You'd want to see a little bit more of that. And so that is what I would like to have seen. And to give you an example of what I mean by that, let me show you the two images. Yeah, so here's on the left is before, where it's solid black in there. And after, it's just a little less contrasty right here, and you can see a little bit more into the dog, a little bit more of the sand here. This is going to make a better print. It's still just as dramatic, and the colors are just as nice, but it's not quite so contrasty. You don't have the same burnt highlights that you have here over here. And so this is what I'm thinking will look a little better afterwards.